All right, as y'all know, this is Black History Month, and for this month, what I try to do is bring up a somebody in Black history that was very important and speak on them. So I just did a little research on this guy named, with this gentleman named Carter G. Woodson. Carter G. Carter G. Woodson was an African American historian, author, journalist, and the founder of Associate of the Study of African American Life and History. He was one of the first scholars to study the history of the African American diaspora, including African American history. Why is Carter G. Woodson so important to Black history? He is one of the people that was involved with establishing, establishing Black History Month. So I thought that was dope. I always wondered how did Black History Month start? Like, where did it come about? And I think this was the early 1900s when he continued to bring recognition. And I think after all the studying he did, they finally said, "Hey, let's do Black History Month. Make this a month that we can recognize Black people in the history book." So I thought that was dope, just seeing that. So again, Carter G. Woodson. I think that, well, yeah, he got a couple of books out. I might look in to see what type of books he wrote and check out one of them books sometime this year, possibly. But I'm gonna definitely look into that. But yeah, Carter G. Woodson is one of the people, one of the founders that helped create Black History Month. I thought that was pretty dope. On a lighter note, the other Black History Month, it's these memes I see every year around this time of the year that I find pretty funny, but it's relatable to Black history. And this one right here, her name is Tanya T.T. Wallace, the first Black woman to sell $100 in food stamps for $50 in cash. Now, if you were born in the hood, the ghetto, just being Black, if you've ever had family members that had food stamps, you would completely understand this. What food stamps were back in the early 90s is what the link card is currently. For those that have link cards, they know that usually with a link card, they would say, "Yo, I got $200 on link card. I'll just give me $100 worth of cash." They letting you double your money. So the only thing you could only go buy food or whatever. So if you say, "Hey, here go $100 right here on the link card, just give me $50 cash," you gonna double your shit. Let me go to the crib. I mean, go to the store. I'm gonna double up on everything. I'll be set for the whole month on food with a link card. But that's what the food stamps was, and this made me think of a time in my life that it was a little story I had behind it, and it was with my older sister Nene. So I got a couple of older sisters. Nene is the one on my mama's side, so I only got one sister on my mama's side. Nene is 2 years older than me. At the time, I want to say she was about 8 years old and I was six. And I remember this vividly. But so what happened was on the first of the month, they'd send you the little booklets. Like it's just like cash. They have booklets, it's like 50s, 20s, 10, fives, and dollars. With these food stamps, you don't get any cash back or anything like that. So whatever, like if you go to the store and buy, let me see, back then, 4 bags of chips for $1, it's gonna be $1 right on the money. Like they don't add. I want to say there wasn't no tax to it because you don't get cash back. But anyways, this one particular time, me and Nene was going to East Park at the time, and I don't know what made Nene do this, but Mama had her books. She had the books out. It was probably like $300 worth of food stamps. She had them on the table that morning, and I think she was going to go shop and get us some groceries or whatever. And Nene seen it as an opportunity. Like, look, I'm trying to cash the fuck out. Nene took all three of them books and took them to school and was handing them out to students in her classroom. The teacher called my mama later on in the day and was like, "Hey, Miss Todd, Nioka is at school passing out food stamps to everybody." So my mama now she's pissed off because she been looking for it. She thinking somebody came in the house and stole it. I could hear my mama talk about like she going off thinking one of her cousins or something came in the crib, stole the food stamps. Whole time Nene at the school passing them motherfuckers out to everybody. So I just thought that was a funny little quick story I would share because that's just like a link card. Somebody steal your goddamn link card, you gonna blame everybody in the motherfucking house. But like I said, Nene had other plans for that money. She wanted to show love to her classmates. So yeah, that's what them food stamps do, man. that's my little story for the week. Again, Tanya Wallace, the first black woman to sell $100 in food stamp for $50 in cash. I should see her up on the screen, man. That's all I have for the Black History Month segment for this week. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Meet you from the Midwest Podcast.